Now here are some examples of hardware. Can you see the CPU there? Standing one tall type, that is called casing box actually. The outer covering of this is called, of this picture is known as casing box. Just follow my mouse pointer, okay? My mouse pointer is pointing on CPU. Can you see that? Nod your head if you can see. Nod your head like this. Okay. This is the CPU of desktop computer. I think most of you have seen laptop, most of you have seen desktop computer, isn't it? Both are computers. Either it is laptop or desktop, both are computers. It is the casing box of desktop type of computer. Correct? The outer covering is known as casing box, and all the small hardware parts like RAM, ROM, CPU, cooling fan, wiring, all these things are inside the mother. All these things are connected with motherboard, and motherboard is kept inside casing box. Correct? Even CD drive, correct, hard disks, all these things are inside casing box. Laptop has got casing box attached with monitor, and desktop computers the casing box is just connected with wire only. In laptop we cannot see the wire connection, isn't it? But in desktop computer we can see wire connection. The computer which you have used at school, that is desktop computer. And most of the desktop computer has got same type of casing box. The whole hardware parts inside that casing box is known as system unit, including this casing box and all the hardware parts. It is known as system unit, but the outer covering only is known as casing box. Did you get it? Then next one is monitor, pen drive, which is also known as flash drive, printer, mouse, RAM chip, scanner, motherboard. All these are examples of hardware. RAM chip and motherboard are inside casing box, and other hardware are external hardwares like monitor, pen drive, printer, mouse, scanner. All these are hardware parts which we can see outside the casing box. Adit, did you raise hand? Okay, I'll solve your question later on. Okay, let me finish first. Now we are moving up to types of software. Before starting types of software, let me tell you that to make a complete set of computer, we need software, hardware, and electricity. Samir, please don't turn off your video. Ujjwal, okay. Okay, now this chapter is actually of software, but I've included a definition of hardware just to give you the concept of hardware. Okay, now we are going to start types of software. Okay, software is divided into three different types. They are system software, application software, and utility software. System software is known as software of computer. Application software is known as software of user. And utility software is known as maintenance software or service software of the computer. Correct? So to make our computer functional, first of all, we have to install system software. When system softwares are installed, all the necessary system softwares are installed, then only we can install application software. So system software are also known as master software of the computer. System software control all the activity of the computer. System software is also divided into other categories, but one of the system software is the main software of the computer, which without that software, computer cannot work. So system software is known as main software or master software of the computer. And application softwares are the known as helper software of the users, because user use application software. Computer needs system software to be functional, and user needs application software to use the computer. So when we open computer, if there is no Word file, then can we prepare document? Just nod your head, yes or no? No, isn't it? Similarly, so the requirement of users are fulfilled by application software, and the requirement of computer is fulfilled by system software. Got it? That's why system software is known as software of computer. These are the main software without which computer cannot be functional. Got it? And application softwares are the helper software of user. For example, game. If user want to play game, then if the game is installed there, then user can play. But if computer is ready to work, but there is no game, then user cannot play the game. So requirement of user are fulfilled by application software. But to install application software, there must be system software in our computer. System software are just like life of the computer. If system softwares are not installed, then there is only hardware, which are known as dead computers. But if system softwares are installed in our computer, then our computer actually becomes functional and we can use that computer. When computer is ready to use, then we can install any program we like. And the program which we will install for our purpose, those are application softwares. Got it? Are you getting confused, or am I making you clear or making more confused? Okay, now utility software. Utility softwares are known as service software or maintenance software of the computer. Because if any problem comes to computer, then utility software help to solve those problems, like virus problem, utility software are used when there are problem in the computer to solve those problems. I'll read in detail about utility software when we will move to the utility software portion. Okay. Now I'm going to start the system software, definition of system software. Okay. Just keep it in your mind that system software is the main software of the computer, which makes computer functional. Got it? These definitions are very long, but the main concept of system software is it is the main software of the computer which makes computer functional. That is the simple definition. So keep it in your mind, and the concept of system software also keep it in your mind. These definitions, I just gave you these definitions, but there is no compulsion that you have to learn it by heart. Got it? The main thing is your concept about the system software should be clear. Whatever we have learned today, like definition of software, definition of hardware, definition of system software, all these things, the main concept should be clear. Got it? So if you write the correct simple definition, that is also very good. Got it or not? But if you like to learn these definitions, then that is also okay. There is no restriction that particular definition should be written. There is no restriction like that. Whichever you feel easier, prefer that one. Okay. Now, let me read these definitions first. System software is a collection of programs that help the user to use application program and computer hardware. So when system software is installed, then only we can install application software. Correct? And system software controls hardware parts of our computer. For example, when we press power button of our computer, it takes some time to be ready. Yes or no? Just nod your head, yes or no? So that time is taken by system software to make our computer ready to work. That time is taken by system software to give instruction to all the hardware parts what kind of function to do. Correct? So that all the hardware parts are controlled and all the hardware parts are instructed by system software.